when things happen. Why the Comeback Game podcast? Why are we wanting people to be inspired and unstoppable? Well, over the last 7 years, I've worked with hundreds of business owners and people around the world to, scale, grow, and succeed in business, but not just in business, in life. Probably the most rewarding thing is that, these people, is their comments not only about how they've made a lot more money and saved a lot of time and removed themselves from the business, but the actual fact around how they've noticed that every area of their life has improved. They've developed a greater level of sense of fulfillment, more love for themselves, more love for those around them, and ultimately allow themselves to feel and realise and experience that life is about a journey and not a destination. There's a misconception that people have that when they get somewhere, when they achieve some level of enlightenment or success, that the problems won't exist, and the fact of the matter is it's just bullshit. The personal development industry is selling these magic pills to people that, if you pay me enough money, you won't experience any pain anymore. And it's not true. It's not reality. What people will get through, choosing to work on themselves is that they will get the chance to experience life in such a way that they never have before. We're either green or growing or ripe and rotting, and through realising that with any inherent challenges comes a greater level of success, a greater level of self-appreciation, life will show up very differently for you. The Game Changers are a business coaching and consultancy company who focus 80% of our methodology around mastering the inner game of success, because what we found for a long time is that people could have seemingly the same strategies, and for one person or for one business owner they could achieve great success with that strategy, and for another one they could completely flop. We want to change the lives of over 1 million people in 2018 through launching the podcast, The Comeback Game, Inspired and Unstoppable. What the Comeback Game is a series of interviews with industry experts, successful entrepreneurs, business owners, athletes, people around the world who have achieved something great, who have achieved significant success in their life. And what we're attempting to do is to find out what were their challenges, what was the adversity, what was the big things that they had to overcome in life to be where they are.
I have been through so much shit in my life, as most of us have been.
And there are only a few leaders and a few organizations that tend to rely vastly more on inspiration than manipulation.
I walked into the hospital that morning as a provider, but I didn't walk back out for over a week.
Initially, I needed to learn how to breathe on my own again. Just think about that, how easy it is to breathe in.
Look back into your life and look at the biggest challenges, look at the biggest, failures that you've had, and look at how they've actually shaped who you are. Look at how they've actually benefited in your life.
I would meditate every day and I'd go, okay, guide me. What do I need to do here? What do I need to do here to be that conduit to serve?
If someone has broken your trust, you can't then assume that the next person that you hire is going to do that as well, because if you do, then you're kind of manifesting that into reality.
The adversity my dad went through is just far greater than the adversity I ever went through. The adversity my mom went through is far greater than the adversity I've ever gone through, and that's thanks to them.
I'm never going to be able to grow if I have that thought. And it's like, well, I know, and I've been hit before where it's like, cool, as soon as you think that you know something, you know enough, and you don't need help, it's like as soon as you will take a hit and go down.
Are you ready to become inspired and unstoppable?